patrol pups were bored. "Shall we play a game?" suggested Marshall. "No," replied Tracker. "What about a film?" said Rubble. "No," answered Rocky. "I know," cried Chase. "Let's listen to some music." "Great idea," the others agreed, and so Chase went to get the music player. It wasn't long before they were all dancing to the music. Even Zuma and Sky joined in. But then... "Oh no! Can you fix it?" asked Zuma. "I don't think so," replied Chase. Ryder came by to see what had happened. "I'm afraid it's totally broken," he said. "Don't worry, I'll order a new one. We can pick it up tomorrow." Later that day, a storm began to brew. It rained so hard that some rocks were dislodged by the old tunnel. One large rock fell down onto the track. Along with a tree. The next day, Ryder got a message on his monitor. It was Sir Topham Hatt. "A large rock and tree have fallen onto the track. Sir Topham Hatt has tried to notify Thomas, but his driver forgot to take his phone with him, and he doesn't know. If we don't clear the line in time, he might crash. We can do this, team. I need you, Chase, to move the tree and Rubble to move the rock. Our new music player's on that train. We don't want it to get destroyed." Chase flew down the slide and into his cruiser first, followed by Rubble, and then Ryder. Thomas was already on his way, getting closer and closer to the tunnel. "Chase, I need you to move the tree first. Use the rope to pull the tree off the line." So Chase manoeuvred his cruiser into position. Ryder tied the rope around the tree and Chase pulled the tree away. "Well done, Chase," said Ryder. "Now for the rock." Rubble went to inspect it. "I'll do the same with my bulldozer," he said. The rope was put into position and Rubble tried to tie it around the rock. But disaster happened. The rock slipped and caught Rubble's paw. "Ouch!" cried Rubble. "That hurt." Ryder checked his paw. "I think it's sprained," he said. "I'll tidy the rope and fetch a bandage for you." Ryder bandaged Rubble's paw. "I don't think I can operate my bulldozer," he sighed. "Don't worry," cried Ryder, "I'll do it." So Ryder attempted to get into Rubble's bulldozer, but no matter how hard he tried, he was just too big. "Chase," he called, "I think you'll have to operate Rubble's bulldozer. I can't fit inside." Chase was a little worried. He felt nervous about driving the bulldozer. He climbed inside, but unfortunately, he had no control over it. "Oh, oh," he cried. Eventually, it stopped spinning, but Chase's head didn't. "I feel so dizzy. I'm sorry, Ryder, I just can't do it." "Oh dear, now we're in a pickle," sighed Ryder. "And Thomas will be here soon. We can't let him crash." Meanwhile, in a secret location, Superman was watching his monitor. "Looks like I'm needed," he cried. "I'll just get my cape and I'll be off to help." "Superman," cried Ryder, "are we glad to see you. Thomas is coming and we need to move this rock." "No problem," smiled Superman, and he pushed the rock off the track. "I'll just clear these stones up as well," he continued, and in a flash the line was cleared. "Thank you, Superman," cried Ryder and Rubble. "You're welcome," replied Superman, and he was gone. Just in time, as Thomas came steaming down the track. A rock nearly collapsed on him as he made his way through the tunnel, but everything was fine. Thomas delivered his parcels at the station, including Ryder's very important one. Chase and Rubble made their way back home, and Ryder followed after collecting the parcel. The next day, the new music system was set up, and everyone had a great time, including Rubble, whose paw had got much better. One day, Peppa and George were playing on the beach, when suddenly George noticed something in the sand. "They look like eggs," said Peppa, and all of a sudden they began to hatch. "They're not dinosaurs," Peppa told George. "They're turtles. They hatch on the beach and then they go to the water." "Oh wait, that means they have to cross the track. I hope a train doesn't come." But Thomas was on his way to the beach. "Quick! I'll call Paw Patrol, they'll know what to do. George, play with the turtles while we wait for them."
"I've called all of you for an emergency," said Ryder. "The sea turtles at the beach are hatching, but they need to cross the train tracks to get to the sea. Chase, I need you to stop all trains for now, and Rubble, I need you to build a bridge for the turtles so this doesn't happen again. Let's go."
Chase was first to get to the beach. And he soon set up barriers to stop the trains. Just in time, Thomas arrived. The turtles then crossed the track and entered the sea. "Thanks, Thomas. You can go now," said Peppa, and Thomas chuffed away. Soon, Rubble got to the beach and started building the bridge.
Good job, everyone, said Ryder, as they all watched more turtles safely cross the track and swim away.
The Secret Life of Pets gang were a little bit lost. Where are we? Asked Max. Oh, no one knows, cried Duke. We're completely lost. Come on, said Max. I'm sure we can figure this out if we just concentrate. No distractions. Gidget saw a squirrel and was immediately distracted. Squirrel! She cried. And she chased it. No, Gidget, come back, cried Max. Ugh, dogs, sighed Snowball. Come on, let's go get her back. So they chased after Gidget. I don't think we can keep up, panted Snowball. The squirrel jumped over a fence, which Gidget couldn't, and there was no way round. And when she turned around, she realised that the others were gone. And what was worse, she was somehow stuck in a field with Frank. Uh-oh. Luckily, nearby, the Paw Patrol pups were on the lookout. There's a dog stuck in Frank's field, cried Ryder. Let's go and help her, the pups replied. So they went down the slide and towards the field. How can we get her out? Asked Ryder. Rubble had an idea, and he showed the others. Ta-da! I'm Super Rubble! Okay, said Marshall. So, how are you going to help her? No, I haven't thought of that bit yet, he replied. It's a shame you can't really fly, said Chase. That gave Rubble a better idea. And he returned with his air rescuer. Great idea, said Ryder. So Rubble flew over to Gidget. Hop on, he said. But when she did, the rescuer couldn't fly with both of them on it. She got off. Don't worry, we'll think of something, said Rubble, and he flew back to the others. We need a new plan, said Rubble. Just then, the other Secret Life of Pets animals arrived. There's Gidget, cried Max. We're trying to help her out, said Chase, but we've run out of ideas. Well, I've got an idea, said Snowball, and he explained it to the others. Snowball whistled to Frank. And he dived out of the way. The fence was broken, so Gidget escaped. And Rubble quickly repaired the fence. So Frank was still inside and everyone was safe. Thank you everyone, said Gidget. Actually, we have another problem, said Max. We're a bit lost and we need to get home. Oh, don't worry, said Chase. We can get you home. So he called Thomas. They hopped aboard and told Thomas where they lived so he could take them home. Ow! Wait! Thank you. The Paw Patrol team were on the lookout. Uh-oh, Percy's had an accident, said Ryder. We need to help him. Let's go, said Chase. So they went outside and got in either Chase's car or Marshall's truck. And off they went. But when they got there... Oh, looks like we're not needed anymore, said Chase, as a couple of digging rigs trucks had already got Percy back on the track. There you go, Percy, said Buster. Thanks, guys, replied Percy. Oh, hello, pups. Thanks for coming, but everything's okay now, explained Buster. Yeah, we know. Well done, said Ryder. Looks like we just beat you here, said Chomper. Don't worry, someone's bound to crash again soon, joked Percy. Yeah, we'll be quicker next time, said Marshall. So they returned to the lookout tower. Uh-oh, it's the Joker. Thomas is in trouble, cried Ryder. So they jumped in the trucks again and rushed over. Oh no, not again, cried Tracker. Superman and Batman already had the situation under control. We'll take care of the Joker, said Superman. Thanks, guys, said Thomas. We really need to be quicker, said Chase. So they went back to the lookout tower again. Guys, we need to get to emergencies quicker, said Ryder. Our trucks just aren't quick enough at the moment, said Chase. And the air patrol is too big. We wouldn't be able to land it, added Rubble. Well, Thomas is quite quick. How about we make our own train, suggested Tracker. That's a great idea, cried Ryder. And I know a good spot in the jungle to try it out, he said. So they called some engineers. They discussed what they wanted. We'd like a train.
Ooh, train. Good.
It needs to be fast.
Oh, fast. Meow. Fast.
And make it in the jungle.
Oh, jungle.
So they got on with it. A few days later, it was ready.
Ta-da!
And it was incredible. Wow, said Rubble. There was an arch, a station, and a crossing. And the detail was amazing. Very impressive, said Ryder. But it's missing a train, noticed Marshall.
Huh? Oh yeah!
It had two wide trucks. They're big enough to carry our vehicles, said Chase. Let's try it out, cried Rubble. So the pups jumped aboard. It was going well. Maybe we need to move that tree, said Ryder. Marshall chuckled and agreed and jumped aboard again. Unfortunately, there was another problem. The arch was made on some rocks, and it wasn't very stable. And the vibrations from the train caused a rock slide.
Uh-oh.
The train was looping back round to the rocks. Ryder acted quickly. He found a button that cleared the track and pressed it just in time. The train stopped at the station. Phew, sighed Ryder. Thanks, Ryder, said Tracker. So the pups helped reinforce the arch so the train was perfectly safe to use.
Mavis was delivering some important stone from the quarry. Thomas was also very busy and was racing around Sodor. They were both heading towards each other. Without looking, Thomas crashed into Mavis and all of the stones went everywhere. "I'm really sorry," apologized Thomas. "No worries," said Mavis, "but how are we going to clear this up?" Meanwhile, at the Paw Patrol lookout, Ryder was looking through his periscope to see if anyone needed any help. "Oh no, looks like there's been a crash," cried Ryder. "I'll go check it out," said Sky, and she whizzed down the slide. "Do you need any help?" asked Sky. "Mavis and I are stuck and are going to need something big to pull us up," said Thomas. "I'll go get some help," replied Sky, and she flew off. "Thomas and Mavis need our help," cried Sky. "We need something big to move all the stone," said Ryder. "I can't use my rockets," sighed Sky. "My fire truck won't be able to move the stones," responded Marshall. "I know, I can use my digger," exclaimed Rubble. "That's a great idea," cried Ryder. So Rubble went to get his digger. "Don't worry, I'm here to help," said Rubble. He tipped the trucks and lifted all the stone back into them. "Thank you," said Mavis. "You're a lifesaver," added Thomas. "Happy to help," chuffed Rubble, and off Mavis went. Rubble, Rocky, and Marshall were clearing a tunnel using a digger. "Oh no, it's the Joker," said Marshall. "Quick, hide in the cave," shouted Rocky.
What?
"Oh no, the Joker has stolen the digger." Meanwhile, the pups had continued to walk through the tunnel. "Where are we?" cried Rubble. Are those dinosaurs?" When all of a sudden, "Run!" "Oh no, it's a dead end," said Rocky. Suddenly, Mikey the Ninja Turtle and his Stegosaurus roared so loud that he scared the other dinosaur away. "Thank you," said the pups, "but can you help us get our digger back from the Joker?" "Of course I can," said Mikey. "Just follow me." And off they went. "Raphael, would you like to help us in taking down the Joker?" asked Mikey. "Yeah, let's teach him a lesson," said Raph. So they continued on walking. The Joker was also on the move. He got off the digger and had a rest on the ground. "We need to find the Joker," said Mikey. "I'll fly on my pterodactyl and drop a slimy egg on his head." So Raph flew off. "There he is, down there." Raphael flew close enough and dropped the egg from the sky.
Wah! Meow.
The Joker, now covered in slime, ran away. "Thank you for getting our digger back," said Rubble. "It was no problem," said Mikey. So both Mikey and Raphael went back into the tunnel.
Hello and welcome to the Egg Race. We have 5 chocolate competitors and Kyle and Marshall as our judges. Each round, the eggs will go down the slope and off the ramp. Whichever egg travels the least distance will be opened until there is only one egg left. So let's start round 1. First off, it's the Peppa Pig egg. Ooh, that's a good distance. Car's egg now. Oh, it's gone exactly the same distance. Wow. Kinder Minion egg now. Oh dear, it hasn't gone very far at all, has it? Next, it's the Inside Out egg. And it's gone all the way to the back. And finally, it's the Justice League egg. It's gone quite far, but the loser of that round was the Minion egg. So let's open it. Inside is a pirate minion.
Yeehaw!
Let's start the next round. Justice League first this time. Not bad. Inside Out next. Not quite as far as the Justice League. Cars now. Not bad again, but it's in last place though. And finally, it's the Peppa Pig egg. Well, it's gone further than the car's egg, so the car's egg loses. Let's see what's inside. Inside was Miguel Camino. So we're down to just 3 eggs. Next round. Inside Out first. Very good. Peppa Pig now. That's gone really far too. This could be difficult for the judges. And finally, it's the Justice League egg. And another fantastic roll. The judges have a tough call now. And they say the inside out egg loses. Very close though. So what was in it? It's discussed. So, it's the final. Either the Justice League or the Peppa Pig egg will win and won't be opened. Peppa first. Not bad, but all 3 rolls in the last round were better. Can Justice League beat it? Ooh, it's close, but I don't think it has. No, it hasn't gone as far, so Peppa wins. But what was inside the Justice League egg? It's Batman. So there we have it. Well done, Peppa. Thomas was talking to Sky. Is it your day off today? He asked. It's just you're not wearing your suit. Well, I'm not wearing my suit because there's no emergency right now, Sky replied. You must have to get changed very quickly if there is an emergency then, said Thomas. Yes, I do. Why don't I show you where I go when there's an emergency, suggested Sky. So she showed Thomas her Pup to Hero hut. This is where I put my suit on, she said, and she showed Thomas how quickly she could change. Wow, that was quick, said Thomas. Well, that's pretty much it. Do you want to go and look for anyone who needs help? Sky asked. Oh yes, replied Thomas. So Sky hopped into a truck and off they went. Meanwhile, 2 minions were bored. One of them spotted something.
Ooh, look over there.
He spotted Sky's Pup to Hero hut.
Me first.
They tried it out.
Ooh. Huh, 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 huh. My go, my go. Oof, ooh. Yeah. Whoa. My turn. Arr. Treasure. Ooh, my go, my go. Ta-da! Go, go, go! Ah! Fire! 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 Yay!
They wondered what else they could put in the hut.
Ooh, what?
They saw the Paw Patrol's flight equipment.
Huh, ah. Huh. Ooh.
A Rocky Masham came out, so they tried all 6. And all 6 pups came out.
Nice.
The pups then worked together and pressed the button on top.
What are they doing?
Rocky then went inside. And 2 Rockies came out. It was now a cloning machine,
Uh-oh.
and it soon got out of hand.
Oh no.
Thomas and Sky returned. Oh no, what's happened here? Asked Sky.
Mashums! Clones! Oh no!
Don't worry, if I can get to the button on top, they'll all disappear. I just need my flying gear, she said. So Sky changed into her flying suit, and the minions brought her flying equipment. And she took off. And pressed the button. So all of the clones disappeared.
Wahey! Yeah!
Sky landed. You 2 got lucky this time, she said. Don't go near my hut again.
Yeah, okay.
So everything was back to normal. Hi, I'm Dave. Thanks for watching my video. Please check out our new website and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.